April 19th, and this is The View with Catherine Chang. Today's topic is U.S. Japan Summit and Taiwan. U.S. President Joe Biden and Japanese Prime Minister Yoshihide Suga released a joint statement at a summit, reaffirming their commitment to the peace and stability in the Taiwan Strait. I think that this joint statement is aimed at China. Why? Here are some points. A. The United States and Japan included Taiwan to be part of Japan's neighboring affairs in their 2+2 meeting in March. It means in the event of conflict over Taiwan that Japan will be affected and Japan will send troops as defense. The mention of the peace and stability regarding the Taiwan Strait in the United States-Japan joint statement shows that the U.S. will get involved. B. Another major issue is the Senkaku Island. The United States restated the unwavering support for Japan's defense regarding the Senkaku Islands, but it didn't clearly point out whether the Senkaku Island belongs to Japan or not, because People's Republic of China and Republic of China Taiwan both claim their sovereignty of the Senkaku Island. C. 2 days before the United States and Japan summit, Biden dispatched a delegation to Taiwan comprising former Senator Chris Dodd, former Deputy Secretaries of State Richard Armitage, and James Steinberger. We know that the delegation sent two messages. First, Biden reaffirms a friendship between the United States and Taiwan. Second, according to the Taiwan Relations Act, the United States will sell weapons to Taiwan to make sure that Taiwan has the ability to defend itself. It looks like Taiwan is not alone. Here are the top stories. Today, we have 3 confirmed cases. They are imported cases coming from the Philippines and Indonesia. First, I want to talk about Xi Jinping likely to take part in Joe Biden's Earth Day Climate Summit. President Xi Jinping is expected to attend a 2-day virtual summit on climate change hosted by the U.S. President Joe Biden on April 22nd and 23rd. The meeting will focus on whether the 2 biggest carbon-emitting nations can open up a narrow path to cooperation amid a deepening rift. We know that U.S. Special Envoy for Climate John Kerry visited China. However, during his visit, Kerry didn't get to meet either President Xi Jinping or Premier Li Keqiang. He only talked to Vice Premier Han Zheng online. Therefore, people think that this is how China downgraded Kerry's appearance. On the other hand, the U.S. and Japan had a summit and reaffirmed commitment to Taiwan Strait stability. After the meeting between Joe Biden and Yoshihide Suga, the White House published a joint statement and saying that we underscore the importance of peace and stability across the Taiwan Strait and encourage the peaceful resolution of cross-strait issues. As to China, Chinese embassy in the U.S. published a statement and said Taiwan, Hong Kong, and Xinjiang are China's internal affairs and should not be interfered with. And Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson Zhao Lijian said that the United States and Japan should take China's concerns and defend seriously, avoid moves that interfere in China's internal affairs and undermine China's interests, and refrain from forming a clique targeting China. China will make necessary reactions as the situation evolves. On the contrary, Taiwan welcomes support by the U.S. and Japan. President office said that the assurance follow a similar commitment in March during the U.S.-Japan Security Consultative Committee, in which the two sides also place and also see the significance on cross-strait stability. Well, in the end, I want to talk about the Japan as Pfizer for additional vaccine supply. We know that Japanese Prime Minister Suga made the request to secure enough COVID-19 vaccines for all residents aged 16 or older by the end of September. Japan is now facing a new wave of infections. On Monday, Osaka recorded 719 new cases, and the governor is seeking to impose another state of emergency declaration over the pandemic. Well, that will be the view for today. This is Catherine from Taipei. I hope you have a nice Monday, and I'll see you again tomorrow.